Namaste, good morning. Thank you so much for joining. As always, please practice in accordance with your conditions and your abilities. Remember that the practice is an offering. So imagine all creations experiencing this through you. So in that way, you want to deliver the best experience possible and try to avoid going to a place of pain or suffering, anxiety. This is not what you want to transmit to others after all. So on that note, let's begin. Sit tall and straight, close the eyes, bring the attention within. At the moment of creation, God became part of all living beings. Attune your mind to the supreme divine consciousness within. We'll begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine becoming one with all beings everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even better than meditation, even more powerful and more meaningful, renounce all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. Do it simply because it must be done. So let's begin with a mantra for purification. To purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you know it, do it with conviction and volume, so you can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. If you don't know it, imagine you're chanting through the voice of the Guru. You derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sarva Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smrit Pantrikaksham Sabhaya Byantraha Sajihi. Let's do some the main breathing technique. So alternate nostril breathing, which brings the mind in a state of calmness. When the mind is free of restlessness, free of cravings, it's less susceptible to being disturbed by all these things that cause eventually, that could lead to attachments, and attachments of course leads to suffering. So in order for the mind to be able to come into a state that is conducive to meditation, we try to bring the mind into a calm state, free of those tendencies. So alternate nostril breathing, we'll just do it with a count of 8, 6, 8. 8 on the inhale, 6 for the breath retention, and 8 for the inhale and the exhale, and 6 for the breath retention. Since the breath retention is so short, no need to apply the locks. So left hand in Yana Mudra, second fingers unconnected, the mudra consciousness on the left knee. It stays locked so as not to dissipate energy. Other hand, second, third fingers fold down. This is Vishnu Mudra, but when you turn the palm towards you, no longer Vishnu Mudra. It becomes the mudra that we use for pranayama. The thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. Only use these 2 fingers. Okay, so now let's begin. Breathe out completely. Then block up the right side. Inhale to the left, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right, exhale back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, watch move the breath down. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right, open left, exhale back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now with the breath retention, inhale down through the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils, hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right. We watch and move the breath to keep the mind focused. 3, 4. Keep it one pointed on the breath. 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale back up through the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down through the left. Inhale. Fill up the lungs. Raise the chest. 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Close. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, use the thumb for the right nostril. Hold the breath. Both nostrils close. 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down through the left. 3, 4, 5. Keep watching. Move the breath. Moving down and up. 7, 8. Close both sides of the nose. Use the right ring finger for the left nostril. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale up to the right. 3, 4. Upward move the breath. 6, 7, 8. Immediately down to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Thumb for the right nostril. Exhale out to the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down left. Close both nostrils. Hold the breath. Exhale out to the right. Down to the right. Breathe uniformly. Close both sides of the nose. Exhale left, back up. Gradually deflate the lungs, the chest, the belly. Inhale down to the left. Both nostrils closed. Keep the attention at the space between the eyebrows. See to divine perception. Exhale out to the right. Down to the right. Feel the breath moving all the way down to the base of the root, the second channel, central second channel. Close both nostrils. Exhale left, back up. Couple more rounds. Inhale down left. Both nostrils closed now. Exhale out to the right. Down to the right. Close both nostrils again. Exhale out to left. All the movements should be gradual, no jerks. The breath should be even and down. Last time left. Close both nostrils. Exhale out to the right. down to the right. Close both nostrils. Out to the left. Release the right hand down back to the right knee in Yana Mudra. Stay for a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no attachment to the results, no expectation as to what you should or should not observe. Just be the witness. Unaffected, unjudging, unbothered. We try to stay in this mindset throughout the practice. Now, in the asanas, we try to see the divine in each and every form. The way that divinity manifests in this universe is through the forms. So revere and love them all, unconditionally, and all the same. To do one thing. So now, we'll get ready for the asanas. Okay, so now let's get ready for the asanas. We're going to come to standing. We'll start off with some warm-ups in order to prepare the body for the practice. We build heat, and through the heat, we allow the release of more of the impurities. So we'll start with the organs first, and then move on to the rest of the body, move the joints, and then we're ready for practice. So let's come to standing. So the first one here, we're going to imagine we're just trying to shake all the impurities out of the organs. So we're going to take the hands on the knees, take a deep breath in, exhale, bend down, hands on the knees, hold the breath, continue to hold the breath out as you pump the belly button in and out very rapidly. As you're doing this, feel all the organs being shaken, and imagine all the impurities being tumbling out of the organs. Now keep holding the breath out. Suck everything up and in. Imagine that there's a big vacuum that sucked everything out. Hollow out the end, the area underneath the rib basket. Push the belly button toward the front of the spine, the heart between the shoulder blades. And then coming back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. Let go of all tension. And we'll do that again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Completely hold the breath out. Again, pump the belly button in, out. And relax the belly button muscles. Pull them up again. Contract the buttocks. Try to push the belly button again right. Imagine trying to push the belly button right to the lower back. The heart right between your shoulder blades. And then release. Come back up. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. So this next one's called Nollie. Imagine you're trying to make the belly dance. So you have to relax your belly muscles again, and this time you're just trying to pull all the belly buttons towards the center. So as you hold the breath out, you pull all the muscles towards the center, and you just roll them around. Sometimes it takes a little bit of practice, but eventually it'll come. Okay, so take a deep breath in, exhale, come down, and then from here you start to move the belly. muscles. Imagine there's a big ball that's rolling around in the belly. As long as you can, and when you can't do anymore, just hold the breath, push the belly button up and in again. Hollow out there underneath the red basket, make it very thin. And then coming up. Breathe in, breathe out. So you can always use a mirror when you're starting just to get the sense of how it's moving. And don't worry if it doesn't come right away, just constant practice will get you there. Okay, so now let's begin. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit, and then we're going to start. Okay, so now, let's start to move the joints. Hands on the hips, circle the head. You want to do the movements with enthusiasm and the breathing with vigor so as to derive the most benefit possible. And then go in the opposite direction. And of course, all the benefits, remember to share them with all beings. It's not just for you, it's for the benefit of all. Now, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, back down. Continue. Inhale straight up, the arms. Exhale, pull them down. Now from the body, inhale, reach out. Exhale, snap the hands back towards the shoulders. Good, and now throw the arms back and forth. Remember, use vigor in the exercises. Next, arms across the chest. On the inhale, exhale, throw them out to the sides. Alternate the cross each time the arms come across the chest. The next one, raise your arms up overhead on the inhale. Exhale, just throw the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. One more. Just allow the body to hang out for a moment to stop shaking and bouncing. And then roll your way back up. Next one. We're doing a squat, so if you can't come down all the way, just come down as far as you can. Be mindful of your knees. Raise your arms up on the inhale. Exhale, drop down into squat. Remember, move according to your condition. If you can't do as many repetitions, then just do as many as you can. And then back up. We're going to take hold of the opposite elbows, bend your knees, make your feet a little bit wider, and then we're going to swing from side to side. Each do Kapalabhati as you do this, so as you go to each side, throw the breath out. Try to see all the way around you. And then release, come back up. Next one, again, doing the squat, and it's got 4 movements in this one. Raise your arms up on the inhale, exhale down, inhale, jump up, exhale back down. If you can't jump, just lift your heels. Imagine you're Jack in a box. Spring out of the box. Be joyful, enthusiastic like a child. And you always remain content. Arms in front of the body, circle the arms around, and then pull in and punch it right back out. And then drop the arms down by sides body. Same movement with the arms, except you're going a full circle in a corner. So start in down position, inhale, circle to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms back down. And then release. Now we're going to open up the feet a little bit more. It helps to point the toes outwards, and we're going to go from side to side. Left arm up, inhale. Bend to the right, right arm up, inhale. Go to the left on the exhale. And then return. Next one, we're going to do the same movement, but the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale. Hold the breath as you bend to the right. And then coming back up on the exhale. Inhale, raise your right arm up. Bend to the left. Stretch the whole right side of the body. And then coming back up. Try not to make folds on the other side of the body. Go to the right again on all breath retention. And coming back up. Go to the left. Stretch. Try not to make folds on the underside of the body. Hollow the left side of the body. And back. You can imagine you have weights attached to all the fingers. This might help you to sink a little bit deeper into the bend. Bit by bit, you can go deeper and deeper. If you're not used to moving in the morning, constant practice will eventually get you acclimatized to it. Persevere. With constant practice, the ease will come. And then with the ease, the mind can stop, the body moves more efficiently, the mind does not struggle so much. And then the mind can come into a place of quietness, when the body can move smoothly and gracefully and easily. Stay like the eternal witness. Remember, you're not the body, the mind, or the emotions. You're beyond that. And it's the body and the mind that's experiencing whatever you're passing through. Not you. Not the true you. Reach. One more on each side. Reach up, stretch. Return and go to the left. And then come back. Now come on to the hands and knees. Cat, cow. So this helps to stoke the inner fire. Try to build some heat here again. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, the back skin. Inhale, telescope the neck out, shoulders. Try not to crunch up the lower back and the back neck. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, make sure you don't close up the throat completely. Still allow the breath to pass. Inhale. Exhale. 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 And inhale. And exhale. Good. Go back to neutral position with the back. And then we're going to raise your right leg up on the inhale. Swing it out to the right on the exhale. And then throw it back up. So we can modify the movements. You can bend your knees, that makes it easier. And you can move the legs slower if it's more suitable to your condition and your abilities. And then the other leg. Left leg comes up, and then swing it up to your left. And swing it all the way up and back. If you're more flexible, try to not let the leg drop below the line of the hip. Wherever is perfect. Just do your best. And then release. So let's work the back muscles now, the upper back especially. Lie down on the belly. I like to have a cushion underneath me or blanket, so the edge of the blanket or the cushion's at the top of the legs. So you're going to come down. This helps to keep the hips from grinding down into the ground. Hands behind your back. You can keep your hands apart if it's too much for your shoulders. If you can't, though, join your hands together. Heels and palms together. Now inhale, come up. Exhale, back down. Up. Down. Engage the buttocks and upper back muscles. Up. Down. Up. Down. Squeeze the heels, palms together as you come up. Up. Down. 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 Up. And down. And up. Hold it this time. Go back. And down. Relax. Drop your arms by the sides of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax everything. Next one. Again, strengthens the back muscles. So you can do a couple of different things. There's 3 options. You can raise your arms and legs at the same time. Keep the arms and legs straight if you can. And come back down. So inhale, you lift. Exhale, come back down. Or you can raise the left leg and right arm left arm and right leg at the same time. And then alternate between the two. So you can do it this way. Or if you have more strength, throw the legs up. When the legs come back down, the action of the hips and the chest pushing into the ground, lift, propel the body up. So it looks like this. Okay, now continue with me. Don't use your hands too much for this one. Work your back. And release. If you use your hands too much for that one, they'll actually stop the momentum and the body won't move as easily. Forehead and the hands, breathe in. And breathe out, relax. So come back all the way back into child's pose. So, seat behind the heels to start, forehead on the ground. Inhale, come up into high cat, rounding your back. Exhale, drop your hips to your hands, chest forward, head back. Come back into high cat. Exhale, all the way back, child's pose. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, coming forward, Bhujangasana, cobra. Inhale into high cat again. Exhale, all the way back, seat behind the heels. Inhale, coming up, rounding your back. Exhale, flexing, arching. Inhale, rounding again. Exhale, flattening and lengthening. Inhale, come up, move in a way that doesn't create any kinks in either end of the spine, at the lower back and the back of the neck. Inhale, come up. So all the movement smooth and back. Keep trying to push your chest forward away from the seat. Inhale. Exhale, come forward with the heart. Inhale, push your heart right to your shoulder blades. Exhale, all the way back with the seat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Telescope the neck out of the shoulders. Inhale, back up. And the trunk out of the hips and back. Inhale, lose yourself in sensations. And forward, move in a way that feels good to you, so that is transmitted to all beings. Inhale, up. And all the way back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you get older, you want to try to warm the body up so the body can move a little bit more easily and forward. But it's good for all ages. Up, inhale, and back. Inhale. Through the movement, the spine becomes supple and strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Roll the shoulders back, chest forward, chest wide. Inhale. And back, exhale. Open your heart in every sense, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Forward now. Don't lose the neck. And back up. And back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back. Rest in child's pose for a moment. Breathe in. And breathe out. Soften everything. So next what we're going to do, we're going to make our way into cobra. So you can either glide or there's another entry here. So demonstrate glide first. You pull the arms, come forward, glide along the mat. And this is all in the inhale, and then hold the breath as you hold the pose. And then back. So if that was a difficult entry, you can come forward again into baby plank. And then drop your hips to your hands, and then take the head back. Hold the breath again. Don't lose your neck. Drop your shoulders down. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders. And then back on the exhale. So continue with whichever entry is suitable for your condition and your abilities. Come forward. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. Everything stops in the breath retention. The mind, the body, and the emotions go into stillness. And back, exhale as though they were frozen. Come forward. Pull the elbows aside the body if you're gliding. Turn the fingers out a little bit. This will help you with the glide. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back, exhale. Try to keep your feet together like the tail of a snake. A snake doesn't have any feet. Imitate the form as much as you can. Copy the form physically. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Imagine having a boundless range of motion. And back, exhale. Come forward. Tap into all the qualities. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless like the cobra. Big head back. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Become one with the form. And back. And eventually you find the ease in the poses when you merge with the form. Try to become one with them. Hold the breath, hold the pose, everything stops. All the attention is see the divine perception. See yourself as a serpent. And back, exhale. Come forward, and when you tap into all of their qualities and see them as magnificent, see God in them, then you may find even more appreciation and love for them. And back. This time, if you like, when you come forward, King Cobra, work towards it. Even if you can't get it, you can press into your fingertips, bring your feet up, so you can reach your toes to the head. And back. Not important if you don't touch your head. Just try your best. The idea is to move a few different joints at the same time. Push into fingertips to get more strength and power. Push into your fingertips. Also imagine holding socks behind your knees. And back, exhale. Try to get your whole body up from the tops of the legs up. Everything up off the mat and lift it. And bring the pose back. Come forward if you never tried. Then you always stay in the same place. In 20 years you might still be in the same place. And then you might lose your enthusiasm if you don't make progress. And back, exhale. So keep trying. Come forward. Come up high and be mighty and strong like the serpent, graceful. All forms beautiful, all forms magnificent. One more time. Come forward, make it your best one yet. Come out nice and high with the body, take the head back. And then release. If you don't attain quite the poses in this lifetime, to the extent you can, you just pick up where you left off in the next one. So don't worry, you have your chance to experience everything. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. So now when you come forward again, and then onto your belly, and then flip onto your back. Okay, so arms up over the head, stretch the legs and the arms, and then come into tuck. Pull the shoulders up off the mat, try to get your shoulders to the knees, and chin between your knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull into a tuck. Thighs come to the belly, the knees to the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. Powerful movements. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch in the fingers and toes. And exhale. Same movement, but this a little bit different. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. Come into the tuck. And hold the tuck as you hold the breath. And release, exhale. Inhale again, extend. Hold the breath and tuck. Squeeze very tight. All the muscles coming towards the center. All together. Try to get your forehead to your hands above the knees. And release. So to do that, you squeeze your elbows by side of the body. You can stack one fist in front of the other. Maybe your head will come higher to meet the hands. Inhale, stretch. And if it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just keep concentrating on the space between your eyebrows regardless of where you get to on the breath tension. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold and tuck. Squeeze tight. Release, exhale. Inhale, extend. Hold and tuck. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Tuck. Everything stops. The attention stays at the space in your eyebrows. Release, exhale. Inhale. Come into the tuck. Kill your shoulders up off the mat. Try to get as high as you can. The knees and shoulders connect. Maybe the forehead and the hands connect. Release. Even if it doesn't happen, remain unconcerned, unjudging. Just try your best. Come into the tuck. It's not the result that's important, it's the intention behind the practice to offer, and of course the effort. Inhale, reach out. One more. Hold your breath and tuck very tight. And release. And breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine you fainted. Let go of all effort. Okay, so now from here, if you can, just roll back and forth. If you can, bring your feet all the way back behind the head. And then bring your feet back down to the ground in front. Shift your heels, lift your body up. Fold the body over your leg. Prashanottanasana. Come all the way up, and then come all the way back down. And go all the way back again. Again, according to your abilities. If you can't get your feet all the way behind the head, you can't sit up without having your legs up a little bit, that's okay. Try to move gracefully though, no jerks. If you're trying to keep your heels anchored to the ground and you're trying to sit up, you have to engage your core. Hold your breath, come up, and fold. And let's just do one more. And after this one, we're going to get ready to stand. So you can just roll back again. And when your feet are coming down, bend your knees. Let your feet down and come up to standing. Okay, now let's come to the front of the mat for Surya Namaskar. To the front of the mat. Hands to the heart. Continue to offer up the postures. Keep thinking this as your divine view to all beings everywhere. Raise your arms over the head, arch back. Fold the body down. Bend your knees if you need to. Lay your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back. Drop down to the seat and the hips. Come back into a knee. Come back into high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Swim right through. Starting off with cobra, shoulders back, bend back into Adho Mukha Siddhanasana. Now the head to drop below the arms. Then the right foot steps forward. If that's a difficult transition, lower the left knee down. Use the right hand to glide the foot forward if you need to. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come up to standing, raise your arms over the head. Come back home. Arch the back leg if you can. Engage the buttocks and upper back muscles. Fold the body down in half. Uttanasana. With left foot back, shoulders back, chest open. Into the high plank, Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, forehead down. Come right through to Cobra, shoulders back. Adho Mukha Siddhanasana. Soften and line the back, the head comes down towards the ground. Left foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana, balance the legs. Come right up to stand again. Come back home. Don't worry about the breath, just breathe naturally. Move the body, the breath will follow, and then we'll empower and ease the movements and grace. The right foot back into the plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. This time as you come through, so you can lift your hips and knees away from the ground, upward facing dog. So take a moment here, push the shoulders back, get the nose up, look like a dog howling at the moon. Try not to lose the neck here, shoulders down. Back into Adho Mukha Siddhanasana. Here, bounce as well. Try to get your chest to come down, the belly to your thighs, the top head to the ground. Look like a dog stretching its back. Demonstrate the loyalty of the dog to its master. Good. Now bring the right foot forward to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. Try to move in a way that's not loud and no jerks. Raise your arms up. Smooth movement, smooth transitions like you're doing a divine dance devotion. Uttanasana, the head comes down towards the feet, Left foot back into a lunge, into the high plank, Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, forehead down, and come right up to upward facing dog. Again, also try to get the body to move the joints every day. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And here you're just again looking like a dog who's humble and loyal to its master, embody that beautiful quality of the dog. Then the left foot forward. So if you bring your left foot forward, move your shoulders forward so the foot doesn't land a big heavy thump. Nice and soft landing of the foot. Feet together, Uttanasana, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right to standing, raise your arms over the head. Come back home. Let's add on a little bit. Raise your arms up. As you go down, bend your knees, your belly on your thighs, and push your body into your legs and your hands over your head. The right foot goes back. Lower the knee if you can. Swing your hands up without touching your fingers to the ground in between. Raise your arms up. Arch back. Fingers over the toes. Or imagine that they're going over the toes. Now come back into the high plank. You can do another choice of entry into upward facing dog. You can do the same thing, or chaturanga if you like, hovering just above the ground, and right through to upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Go according to your strength and abilities. Raise your right leg up now, Ekapada. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee down, arms come all the way up, all the way back behind your ears. Good. You come forward again, belly on your thighs. So your hands behind the back, feet come together. Push the belly into your legs, the head comes down. Come right to standing, raise your arms over the head. Come back home, hands to the heart. Go up and back. Pull the body down. Again, bend your knees, push your body into your legs. Try to get your legs straighten out a little bit more. Keep your belly with your thighs. And then the left foot goes back. Back knee down. Right up into Kapyasana. Reach up. Try not to bend the arms. Look like a crescent shape. Move. Come back down into a high plank. The entry of your choice into upward facing dog. Perhaps you lower down, hovering just above the ground, and right through. Or knees, chest, forehead down. All is perfect if you're trying your best. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then the left leg comes up. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee down. Drop down from the seat. Raise arms up over the head. Arch back. Come forward, belly on your thighs, join the hands behind the back, and the feet come together. Uttanasana. Come right up to standing, raise your arms over the head, arch back. Come back home. Go up and back again. Fold the body down. Bend your knees, and then land your belly on your thighs, and then straighten your legs if you can. Right foot back. Into Kapyasana. Reach up and back. Come forward. And down with your hands into high plank. If you want to try another transition, yet still, bring your seat back all the way back and come all the way forward without dropping your legs and your hips to the ground. If you push into reach your toes, pull your elbows to the sides of the body. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up, the foot between the hands, back knee down. Reach up and back, stretch. Come forward, belly on your thighs, swing hands over the head, left foot meets the right, Uttanasana, bow down in zone humbleness. Come right to standing, raise your arms over the head, come back home. Go up and back. Now you see the reason why we did so many warm-ups, the body will move more easily. Belly on your thighs, the hands over your head, left foot back, back knee down, reach up and back. Come back down with the hands, into high plank. Again, into upward facing dog. Right through. If you see yourself in a practice you're trying to attain, with constant practice and good determination, you will arrive eventually. The left leg up. Forward with the foot between your hands, back knee down. No attachment to the results. Just, again, make this an offering to all beings. And then you will transform. The right foot comes to the left, Uttanasana. Come all the way up to standing, reach up over the head. And come back home. Good. Let's do one more like that. Raise your arms up, sweep the arms back, one more. Full sequence, so both sides. Bend your knees, belly on your thighs, your hands come over the head, face comes towards the shins, your legs are straight. And then the right foot back. Into Kapyasana, reach up and back. Come back down with the hands into high plank. Into your upward facing dog. Swim right through gracefully. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The right leg comes up immediately and step the foot between the hands. Back knee down. Kapyasana, reach up and back. Stretch from the toes all the way to the fingertips. Then come forward, belly on your thighs. Hold your breath as you bring your foot forward so that you move with control. Raise your arms up over the head. And come back. Raise your arms up. With practice, you also learn how to control the breath so that you move the body with efficiency, with control and grace. Uttanasana. With the head over the head, left foot back. Back knee down into Kapyasana. Crescent moon. Take your hands down into your high plank. Swim right through into your upward facing dog. And back into downward facing dog. Left leg up, and the foot comes between your hands. Left knee down, drop down to the seat, reach up and back, stretch, shoulders down. Come forward again, belly on your thighs. Your hands come up, your head comes down. A gesture of humbleness. Come right up to standing. Raise your arms over the head, arch back. And then come back home. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale the left and heart out to the crown. Hold the breath. Imagine all the love going out to all beings. Just like the sun that shines down on everything equally. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain in the state of gratitude for all that you have, all that you are, all that you can do, and share it with all beings. Release. Let's continue with some balance poses now. Actually, we'll incorporate them right into our flow of the other postures. So standing in the middle of the mat now, facing along the edge of the mat. Your fingers come together at the height of the shoulders in line to your elbows. Jump or walk your feet apart and go to your left. Turn your left foot forward. Sink into your hip. Virabhadrasana. Look over the front hand. Be steady and strong like a warrior. Enter into the consciousness. Good. Now from here into Parsvakonasana. You can move the knee back so it is in line with your foot. Bring the right arm over the head. If your hip is higher, if you can't get down quite low, you can bring your left hand on your forearm on your left leg. Right arm over the head. Straight line from the foot to the head. If you want to take a bind, go ahead. Right arm can come either behind your back and onto your thigh, or bring your shoulder down a little bit lower than the knee. Left arm goes underneath the leg, right arm goes behind the back. Join your hands together. Now try to push the right shoulder back. If this is too much, lower the right knee down. Push your right shoulder back again. Good. Now from here, release. Bring the left hand all slide it forward. At least 14 or 16 inches in front of your left foot. Raise your right leg up into Adho Chandrasana right from here. Good. Now from here, bend your left knee. See if you can take your right foot close to your seat. See if they hold the ankle and push it back out. If you can't take your ankle, no big deal. You can keep your legs straight. Good. Now from here, release the right foot back down. Turn the body forward. Lower the knee down, sink down to the seat. Kapyasana. Pull the arms up. Use the arms to pull the torso further by the hips. Arch back to open up the chest. Radiate your light from within. Good. Now from here, come back upright. Lift the back, lift your body up. Just try to get your left foot closer so that your legs look like a box. You should be able to lift your left foot up easily. Okay, and then stamp it down. Power your feet to Parsvakonasana. The right arm up, angle the toe and knee towards the right. Go to your left. Try to get your arm on the outside of the knee. And then you push your left hand to right. Keep pushing your left hand down right. As you do so, the body comes up. Center of the chest comes on your thumbs. The belly higher than the thigh. Then the left shoulder goes all the way back. Look over your back shoulder. Your left shoulder, that is. Okay, so now from here, look down. The right hand comes down again in front, but a little bit to the right of the left foot. Raise the right leg up. Revolved Adho Chandrasana this time. Turn your shoulders, your left shoulder to the left, your chest to the left, and bring the left arm up. If it's too much for your shoulder, you can keep your hand on your seat. Now from here, turn the face back down, the chest down towards the ground, arms out to the side, kind of like an airplane now. Straight line from the head to the foot. Good. Now from here, press into your left foot, come all the way up. If you can, take your foot from the inside, the heel, the thumb behind the heel, come into ballet pose. Just do it this way so you can see. Okay, so you'll look like this. Toes and fingers on the same line, so maybe the height of the shoulders, maybe higher. Lean to your left a little bit, try to have your arm and leg at the same ankle. Okay, now from here, release the foot, and slip it back down, glide it all the way back. Virabhadrasana 1, raise your arms up over the head, keep your hands together or apart to look up. The important thing here is to express the devotion of the warrior, always ready to serve, to protect. Now from here, press into your left knee, push your way back up, and turn to the long edge of the mat again. Go to the other side. Turn the right foot forward, Virabhadrasana 2. Sink down into your hip, reach forward. If you have the flexibility, try to get your knee over your toes. Your back knee is just a few inches away from the ground. Of course, modify according to your conditioning. And then Parsvakonasana, so depending on where your hip is, you can either bring your forearm on your right thigh, left arm goes over the head, straight line from foot to hand, or again, if your hip is low enough, about the height of the knee, you can bring your hand down on the ground. Stretch. Take any kind of bind if you like, half bind with your hand on the thigh, or maybe the full bind. Drop your shoulder under, a little bit lower than the knee, and then pull. Left arm goes behind the back. Join your hands against the outside, the back of the left, with the right thigh, not over the seat, not around the seat. If you can, if you need to, you can lower the left knee down as well. So it looks more like this. Supta Trikonasana. Wherever you are is perfect if you're trying your best. Then reach forward, bring the right fingertips forward. Again, at least 14 to 16 inches in front of the foot if you can. Raise the left leg up. Adho Chandrasana. You can stay here or bend your knees, including the right knee, so you can anchor the right foot back down a little bit into the ground a little bit more. Take your left foot close to your seat so you can take it more easily, and then push it out again. Open up your chest. Then release the foot back down. Left foot comes down, turn forward. The right, the hips come down. Kapiasana, lift the chest, bring your arms all the way back. Open up the heart in every sense. Reach back. Now going back upright. Bring the right foot in, bend the toes under the back foot. Do that little test again, see if you can get your right foot up off the ground. And then the left arm comes up. Go to the right. Parivrita Parsvakonasana. Left armpit eventually outside the knee. Push the right hand to your left. And really push hard so you can get your belly again high in the thigh, and your body's more freer to spin. Turn the face and chest up eventually. Shoulder goes all the way back. And now from here, you can come forward again. Turn forward, left hand on the inside to the left of the right foot, and then bring the left leg up. Your body should look like you're lying on a table now, straight line from the head to the foot. Right hand on the seat, turn your body to your right, and if you can, lift the right arm up. without Adha Janasana. Come to face the chest and head facing the ground. Come into an airplane pose. Lie level from the head to the foot. Then hold your breath, twist into your right foot and come up. And turn sideways. You'll have to do this. I'm just doing so you can see. And then into ballet pose. Flex your foot. Raise your arms up. Look up as though an offering. Be magnificent and poised and graceful like a dancer. And then we're going to let go of the foot. Bring it all the way back. This way again. And Virabhadrasana 1. Raise your arms up. Telescope your body out of the hips. And from here, you can press your hands into your knee if you need to come back, straighten out the right leg, turn to the long edge of the mat, arms up to the side. Good. Now from here, easy Chakrasana. Hands on your feet, turn your toes out. Your toes, your feet about the width of a mat, so about 2 feet apart. Or hands on your seat. Bend your knees come over your toes. Push into your seat, pull down. And then, so you can straighten your legs again. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. If you're more flexible, you can move your hands down and back to your legs. Holding just below the knees. Here you have good control. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. The thumbs come further in between your legs. More flexible, keep going down. Maybe some of you can step on your heels. Step on your fingers with your heels. Now move your heads back up. Somewhere on the legs, move them back onto your seat one at a time. Push into your seat, pull down, and press your way back up. Prasalita Palattanasana. Turn heels out. Bring your heels out so the edges of your feet are parallel and straight. The long edges, the short edges of the mat, and then come forward. Prasalita Palattanasana. Take either your ankles, or you can bring your fingers underneath your outside of the feet, pull on the feet, extend head forward, and then keep pulling your feet. Try to bring your body right between your feet. Your head is in line with the middle of the feet. More flexible, bring your head a little bit further in. Again, roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards, lift your shoulders. You can stay here, or if you can go into headstand from here. So you can adjust your placement of your head, move your hands so your fingers behind your heels, your arms should be at right angles, not beside your head. In front where you can see them. And those who can press right up into headstand. Either straddle up, or if that's a bit too much, you can bring your feet behind your wrists, and then so you can get your seat in line with your shoulders. Just push underneath the knees against your elbows, and so you can lift your toes up off the ground. It's here you can just bring your toes down if it becomes too much, or you can climb onto your arms, come into your teddy bear. Maybe you go all the way up. Either way, even if you don't lift your feet at all, it's still an inversion because your heart is higher than the head. You still derive benefit from the pose. And now we're going to come down. If you're up in headstand, start to come down. You're straddling down, especially when your feet come closer to the ground. Hold your breath so you can bring your feet to the same place as they started from. Okay, so now from here, continuously, going to come up halfway. I realized that we forgot to do the lizard, so we're going to turn to the left. Your left foot forward, slide your right foot out a little bit more, and then glide back and forth. Try to get your hips a lower, big biceps. And push back through the right heel one more time, lower the knee down. If your hips are low enough, you can fall onto your right forearm, your right hip, and then roll back to your left. Sink down through the hips. If you're not quite low enough with your hips, you can stay on your hands, but keep sinking your hips down as though they're made of lead. Very, very heavy. Keep lengthening. Telescope your body forward, and the more you lengthen, the more the body will come down. Your hips are all the way down, so you can get your belly, your pelvis, your belly, and your chest down as well. Fix your gaze, merge with the form, become like the lizard, still, undisturbed, not a care in the world. Coming back onto the hands, push your hips back a little bit, lift the toes up on the left foot and bow to your leg. Rest the belly on your thigh, then trying to move your chest beyond your knee. And where you take your attention is where the prana goes, so if you're feeling tight in the hamstring, bring your attention there, that's where the prana will go to release. If this is easy for you, you can move your seat forward, coming back into lunge, bend the toes under on the right foot, and then start to slide your left foot forward. Hanumanasana, full pose. Try to bring your hands alongside your hips, keep your body more upright, and pulse. Don't go too hard, too fast. Remember, don't go to a place of pain and suffering. Remember what your offering is. Offering up the best. Feel all the way down. You can take your hands to the heart. And embody the devotion and the courage and the faith of Hanuman. Anything is possible. Hanuman accomplished great feats through his service to his master, through his devotion and his courage. Now from here, press into your fingertips, slide the left foot back as much as you need to, so you can come back into a wide angle, facing along the edge of the mat, and go all the way to the other side. So spin on the feet. The right foot now facing forward, you're facing the other way, the opposite direction. Again, push back and forth. Off the heel, off the toes, and then lower the left knee down. If your hips are low enough, drop onto your left arm on your hip and roll back to the right. You want to have both sides of your hips even. So not with your knee falling out to the side, nor your foot sliding away from the body. Keep your shin vertical. Your shoulder and your knee should be close together. And then keep telescoping your chest forward. Imagine you're being held down by a big weight sitting on top of your seat. Maybe this will cause the body to flatten out and to lengthen. And then the body will eventually come all the way down. Fix your gaze like a lizard. Every time you get a chance, enter into your meditation. Become the object of your meditation. Be like the lizard. Think like the lizard. And from here, we can come back onto the hands. And from here, lift the toes up. Your left hip and your left knee in the same line. And then bend, actually pull the body down onto your leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. So you can get your body to lengthen, your spine to lengthen from the base of the spine all the way to the crown, lengthen that line. Again, if this is too easy, you don't have to waste your time. Hanumanasana. Bend the toes under on the left foot. Start to slide the right hip forward, the right foot forward, but stay upright, so try not to. Once your foot's about the furthest distance you can get it, come up upright by bringing hands alongside your hips. Again, you can come with the hands in the heart center. So say, I'm yours, grant me higher devotion so I can serve without hesitation. Here, lean to your right and bring your left foot in front. From here, we're going to scooch your feet forward if you need to. Roll down onto the back. Push into your arms and send your feet all the way behind your head again, coming into plow pose, baby plow. You can move your arms behind your back a little bit more so you can't see them from in front.
If your feet don't come all the way down, just bring your hands on your back. Stay with your hands on your back the whole time. If your seat is over the shoulders and your feet are easy on the ground, bring your hands behind the back. And join them together. And then rest in pose. Seat higher than the seat in the same line as your shoulders. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deeper within beyond the body, mind, and emotions. Now from here, we're going to bring our hands behind our back, palms down, roll back down. Keep your legs close to the body, no big crash landings. Control the descent so that it's smooth and slow. Your legs come all the way down to the ground. And once your feet touch down, lift your back up off the ground. Move your elbows in a little bit more. You might have to lift your seat a little bit so you can get your hands underneath your seat. Move the elbows right close together behind the heart. Lift the chest. Bring the top head down, close to the seat as possible. So shift a little bit, move your hands a little bit further forward towards your feet. And then again, replace your head so it's close to your seat. The heart is very high. And you can either stay here or raise your legs up 12 inches off the mat. Breathe very fast now, it's going to go to the sleeping dog. Bring your feet close to your seat. Release your hands from underneath your seat. Bring your fingertips beside the head. Those you can, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Lift your seat up. Slide your head a little bit closer in towards your feet, and then turn your hands around. The fingers now facing towards the heels. Your fingers spread. Turn out a little bit, not too much. And now from here, if you can, lift your head up off the ground. If you can't, if it's too much to do Urdhva Dhanurasana, just do your bridge pose. Keep your shoulders, the back shoulders, and the head on the ground. Stretch, rock back and forth a bit. Push your chest forward. With angry determination. And then coming back down. Relax on your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now, hands behind the back, alongside the body, and bring your feet again behind your head. So cloud pose. It's going to roll up into boat pose. If you can, hold your big toes. Keep your legs straight as you make your way into seated pose, into boat pose without letting go of your feet, and if you're strong, without bending your knees. So inhale, then hold the breath, and come right up to seated to boat pose. You can bend your knees if you need to, just roll up into boat pose, try not to touch your feet in between. So wherever again you are is perfect. And then from here, you can let go of the feet. You can keep your legs level with the ground, your shins level with the ground if that's better for you. Arms beside your legs, and breathe very fast. Bring your feet down, right into Paschimottanasana. Raise your arms up, hinge forward, the belly on your thighs. You can either take hold of your arms, hug your body to your legs, and just allow your chin to hang over your knees, and keep your belly with your thighs, keep lengthening your spine. If you're more flexible, push your feet forward. If you can get legs flat on the ground, then just go ahead and do so. Your belly stays with your legs. Your chest trying to move beyond your knees again. Take hold of your feet, or take hold of the bind and take hold of your wrists in front of your feet if you're flexible. All the attention to the base of the spine. Inhale from the base spine all the way to the crown. Exhale, pour more weight into your legs. Allow the weight of the body to release the hamstrings a little bit. Feel the muscles in the backs of the legs softening, stretching. yielding. Feet back up, hands behind your back, bring feet in, bench pose. The toes are pointed out, and so are the fingers, the same angle as your feet. Push your hips all the way up. Try not to sag. Try not to drop your chest and sink your heart between and your hips between your shoulders. Lift your hips, your chest high on the shoulders. Allow the head to go back. Breathe very fast again. Lower the seat down. Hug your legs to the body. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax everything. Good. Here, cross your ankles. Come onto your knees. Bend the toes under. Start with your hands on the seat. Pushing your seat, pull down. And as you pull down, lift the chest as high as you can. Allow the head to drop back. Lift your heart up as high as you can. Now if you can, push into your toes, lean back, try to keep your body rigid like a board. Imagine there's a hinge at the knees, and you're going back. Your shoulders go behind your feet. If you don't have to go as far back as you can't, just do according to your condition, your abilities. Alright. And then when your knees, shoulders go next behind your feet, if you can, bring your hands, right hand to your right heel, left hand to your left heel. Pull your heels together, lock your baby fingers together, and push your hips all the way forward. If it's too much, you can just, again, come in a straight line with your hips over your knees, your hands on your seat, concentrate on just lifting your heart. If you're in rapid pose, allow your hips to sink forward like you're about to fall on your thighs. Now, push into your heels. Your shoulders are going to go back behind the feet. One hand at a time, bring them back on the seat. And push into seat, pull down. Come back up. From here, child's pose, rest belly on your thighs, forehead on the ground, and just hammer, if you like, on either side of the spine or on the back. On your back. Roll up to seated, bring your legs in front. Legs are straight. Left hand to the outside of the right shin, right hand behind the back. Push the right arm into the lower back. Inhale, lift the chest. Turn to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Keep your heels together. Try not to, if you feel one heel is behind the other, push the lagging one forward to meet the other one. Look over your back shoulder. It's not just the eyes that turn. You feel the torso twisting from the hips all the way up. Go to the other side, left hand behind the back, right hand to the outside of the left shin. Inhale again. Be nice and straight, and then turn to your left. Chin over the back shoulder. Take the pose, lie down on the back for a few moments. Gently make your way down, and once you're on the ground, take a deep breath in. Exhale, imagine you fainted, like you went unconscious. All the muscles instantly soften, like they dissolved. Sink everything down, feel heavy. Make yourself completely receptive to receiving everything. The best now arriving. Imagine it flooding the body. Imagine great beams of light and energy coming right in, bringing in the best with it, all the fruits of the practice. Infuse yourself with it.
and direct it all to spiritual heart where God resides, the divine essence resides within. And as that divine essence is equally present in all beings, it goes out to all beings at the same time. Try to extend this intention in our day-to-day lives and all our interactions as well. Offering up everything, so be careful what you're putting out there. Putting out love, putting out compassion, all actions, thoughts, and words driven by compassion. Prepare to carry out that intention into your day-to-day lives now. Prepare to come back to seated position in a way that allows you to stay in this quiet mindset. So come back gracefully, quietly, reverently, and silently back to seated position. Close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. If you need to do more Shavasana, I invite you to do that in order to allow the benefits to continue to integrate. I keep it short here, but please feel free to continue with your Shavasana. Much love. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for joining.